Alright, hello and welcome to my Mirage nade tutorial. We're going to keep the intro short as always. I hope you guys will be able to learn something and upgrade your game at least a little bit. There's quite a lot to go over for Mirage, quite a lot that I know. Next map is Nuke, and if you want to, be sure to check out my previous nade tutorials for a few other maps. Without further ado, we're just going to go over the instant smokes quickly, only for window. I know there's instant smokes now for short con, top mid. I don't know them. I just know one top mid insta, which I'll show as well. You can find those for yourself, but we will show the instant window ones because they are incredibly essential to this map. So for this spawn, this is the best spawn. This is your top mid instance, so just top right. And this is your window, so you aim like in the middle of this. You W jump throw the flash. Well, good luck if you're doing it with a flash. Now for this one, this is like spawn 2, it says. What I do is I find this line, I go here, and this used to be the old one before they changed the jump throw. And so now you just go up. So basically this is where I aim for it. And that's going to be my instant from there. It's kind of fucking open the buy menu every time I click E to get into the spawn, but whatever. So for this one, what I do is I just like find this heart and then go above it. I don't know if these are hearts. That's kind of what I always figured they were. And it's a W jump throw. For this one, you find like this chair. That's a chair. And then you find this thing and you go in the middle of it and you W jump throw. There's an instant top mid from here. So I go like this, right? So for my bottom line to go like here and my right line to go here. So like that would be the lineup. For the instant top mid smoke, and as you're about to see, it's gonna cover everything rather well. And then for this one, okay, I'm gonna need an op for this. So you have like this dot, you have these two dots, okay, and so you go like to the left and in the middle of them, and then like above, and that's your yeah, instant from there. If you ever need to do a regular window, you can get here, aim like in the middle of this, and then go here. You press D, and then after like a bit, just a little bit, you press your jump throw. So kind of like that. You kind of have to practice it a little bit to get the timing right. This is the top mid smoke. You go like into this corner, and you just aim here, and that's it. Bounces perfectly. And yeah, nobody can see you. If you want to do a top con, so you go into this corner, you aim top right of this window, crouch walk until you hit the top of the ladder, jump throw, while still crouched, crouch walking I guess. That's going to be your top con. If you want to smoke short, you get into here, and you aim like at the top of this doorway, and you jump throw. So you have your top con, and this is how your short smoke looks now. It's very forward, so you can get into ladder and that. Yeah, you know, just be aware. If you want to smoke connector from T-spawn, you want to climb onto this trash can. You want to aim roughly like so, and this is a W jump throw while crouched, okay? And it has to land on this second stair, and it's gonna expand. Alright, so if you go here, and you aim like at the bottom of this shadow, kind of a bit to the right where this, you know, goes here, then you, oh, I didn't throw it, wow. You jump throw your con smoke like that. It's just the preview showed that I missed it somehow, which is why I paused there for a second. You find this dot, and you W jump throw. That's going to be your window smoke. And then you aim here and you jump throw. That's going to be your short smoke. So you have your con smoke, which spreads like this. You have your window smoke, and you have your short smoke. Now this one goes like that. Now, if you ever need to smoke top con from here, you can go like in the middle of this doorway and aim at this tip. And jump throw the smoke. That's going to be your top con smoke, okay? What Torgy likes to do is he likes to throw like these flashes as well. They pop like here a bit. Now, if you're ever here and you want a smoke connector, you just aim at the top of this satellite dish. And you can molly short, let me raise this up just a little bit. You can molly short by like aiming here basically and W jump throwing. So this is your con smoke, this is your top con smoke, and this is the short molly, so it lands on bricks and spreads like this. Now, if you're the way you can just, you know, you molly con, if you're like smoked top here or whatever, you just go like kind of roughly here, and you find this and this, and you intersect it. And as well, you can throw a flash like that. It pops like in the middle of con and blinds everyone. And if you're ever behind boxes and you need to like do something, so if you want a smoke window, you go like this basically. And the reason you go like this, sorry about that, is so that the smoke lands to like the right. And if he's here spamming it, he doesn't see shit, right? So if you do like the regular one, which would be based on like this, and then he's here spamming it, he sees everything, right? And so you saw like the difference when I was spamming it. Now, from the same spot, you can flash connector, like that, basically. I mean, hopefully y'all seen it. You can rewind it. If you're here, you can smoke short at the tip of that thing, and you can smoke top connector like that. So that's your short smoke, that's gonna be your top connector smoke, okay? Now, back to here. Okay, so what you're gonna do if you ever wanna like split con or cat, what you can do, I guess, is you find this and you find this. Okay, so you go like this basically in the middle of this, and so it's under like if you're counting the fourth pattern or whatever the fuck it is. So kind of like this, and you're gonna jump through it, okay? And what this is gonna do is it's gonna waterfall down, and as you're like fighting up connector, right? You do not have to worry about right side, so you're fighting up on the right side so that you cannot really be seen from short, and you're fighting up, and then you climb onto this, right? And you don't have to worry about ticket or nothing like that. Also, at the same time, what you can do is cross, like try to cross here without having to worry about ticket and that side of firebox, right? If you're an underpass, you think maybe there's an opper that likes to hold this angle, or a rifle, doesn't really matter. What you can do is you can get here, find these bricks, aim here. This is obviously very risky because you can get swung at any moment. So you have to do it quick. You go molly, nade, as quick as you can. And if he is there, he will die. Okay. Now, if you want to smoke off under stairs, you go here, you aim here, you left click throw your smoke. That's going to smoke off under stairs. As you can see on the preview. Now, again, this is risky. This is the only molly that I know that gets all of ladder. So you find this crack, and you have to be, careful, clear everything, hold it for a bit. You find this crack, line up with it, take your molly out, crouch, and aim at the top left of this, like, part of the wall. Now, as you can see, everything on top is mollied, everything on the bottom is mollied, and top of ladder is mollied. So he cannot be anywhere. Now, the way to use that, in my opinion, is if you know like someone is ladder and you have someone holding from here. Right? And that's it. Because that is the only... Like, he's not going to try to escape here unless he's stupid. Then you can kill him, of course. Now, if you're here, you aim at this. If you want to flash your teammate into ladder, you aim at this lamp, you run forward, and you throw the flash, okay? So, like that. Let's go over to the A side of the map. If you want to do the CT smoke, you get into the middle of this. You find there's like a part here where there's a darker texture on top, lighter texture on top. You aim in like where they meet, and then slightly to the left, ever so slightly, and you jump through. As well, on top of that, you can get into the middle of this door, aim at the top of the lamp, and do the lamp entry flashes, okay? Now, what this smoke does is it covers CT, and importantly, it covers like this guy that's jumping up here. As you can see, I cannot see shit. I even fell into here and I cannot see. Obviously, it doesn't cover ticket. That's on you. you gotta figure that shit out. There is no smoke that covers ticket. Now, there's two ways to do these smokes I'm going to show you. So you can get into here, that I know of at least. Aim your jungle smoke here. Aim your stair smoke here, middle click jump throw, okay? So you have your jungle and stair smokes. It's important, whatever stair smoke you're throwing, it doesn't spread into sandwich, right? That is one way to do it. Now, another way to do it is to get yourself into here. Crouch, okay? Find, where the fuck is it? I think it's this, right? Yeah. So find like this black spot on the wall. Crouch, aim at it, stand up, jump throw. And then you obviously get someone to drop you a smoke, and you aim like, I think here? Yes. So you have like this, and then this, and you aim it there, and you jump through the smoke, okay? And what this does is this will waterfall down, and you will have a stairs and under stairs smoked off, and then you can molly like this as well. Okay. So those are the two ways to do that that I personally know of. If you want to do the util set from here that like, you know, mollies stairs and smokes, under stairs you can do it from here. So you line up not with like the second one, you know, like here. And you'll take your smoke, you'll aim it right here and jump throw it. And then you'll take your molly and then go up from this line to the middle of this brick and W jump throw. And this is what that looks like. It's going to molly stairs, smoke under stairs, and molly sandwich. So you have very strong utility sorry about that, combo. And then if you also want, you can just kind of throw flashes like so. Basically what they do is they like pop here and flash, you know, stairs, jungle, and that. But with this util set, you don't really need it. I think, you know, just to throw like flashes like that is enough. Those flashes that I just shown can be good if you want to say smoke both like stairs and understairs, and then you spam the flashes that I showed that pop here, and then your teammate comes into here and runs through the smokes and just, you know, kills people here. Also, I just realized I didn't even show the meta exec I was talking about here, so we're just going to show that really quickly. So basically what you do is you get into here and you smoke jungle kind of like so. Oh my god, there's no preview. Fucking hell. You smoke jungle kind of like so. And then I didn't throw the smoke. And then you take your molly, go like up to here basically, so from this line up to this white spot, and just walk forward. I don't know like how much, you know, it's a feel thing. You have to practice it, and then you throw your molly, and then what that's going to do, this is going to smoke this off. You just have to be careful because someone can easily walk through this. It's not the greatest smoke. And then I did not mean to do that. What the molly, I did not mean to do that either. It's 3 a.m. Okay, leave me alone. I'm editing this shit. What the molly does is it spreads like up to here, so you can you know, climb up the stairs or peek at all, and it also gets sandwiched. So yeah, you know, for like a pistol round or like a pop where you can do that util set, and then, you know, come over here and throw some flashes, like depending on where they're coming out, it's not bad. Alright, so there's a third way to do this util set for stairs and jungle. So you take, I'm retarded, sorry, you take this wooden beam and this wooden beam, intersect them, jump throw your stair smoke, then you take your crosshair like above here, if that makes sense, and you jump throw your jungle smoke. So the stair smoke's gonna land here, jungle smoke's gonna bounce off of here, land here, and yeah, you can always molly under palace like this, bounce it off of that. As well, if you want to molly it from palace, you can go like line up on the left side of the second pillar, aim somewhere on the left side of this curved wall, and run. Basically, as soon as like this, you cannot see it anymore, is when you throw it. So you can like walk, I guess, and then as you're about to do it, you start running. Now, if you're smoked off in palace, you can get yourself, you know, here, top left, here, and then you walk until you get to where you're supposed to get to, and throw the under palace molly. You can go here on the right edge of this, or the right edge of this gap for this plant, whatever the fuck it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump throw while crouched. And it's interesting, you can try to like lurk out with it, get a pick, right? Whether you want to try to get a pick on a CT, or you can walk down here and you can play around the edge. So peek stairs, peek, you know, yeah. And then also on top of there, you can peek CT. As well, if you ever like want to just flash out, you can always kind of flash out, like so. So get onto the left side of this wall, find this white spot on the wall, and just throw a flash off of it. Now, also, if you ever want to flash like ramp, what you can do is like be here. For example, if you're throwing the smokes from there, you can be here and aim here and just throw a flash like that, which will blind. It's not very good, especially for people playing CT or Firebox, but it will blind anyone looking at you. And then it will allow you to be here, and then as like other flashes are popping, you can strafe out, right? From here, you get here, you can aim top left, smoke CT. You can aim here to smoke jungle. You get into here. You can aim here to smoke top con. You can climb onto this, and you can aim here to smoke stairs. Jump throw, obviously. So it's CT, top con, jungle, stairs. Right, okay. So from here you can do 3 smokes. So if you aim at this crack or whatever, jump throw, that's your window smoke. Aim at the top of the rightmost window, jump throw, that's your door smoke. You aim basically at the edge of the that, I guess, and left click throw, that's your short smoke. So this is what that looks like. This one, they can walk out with it, so be careful. This one goes inside, and this one lands like this. Okay. If you position yourself like to the right of this window, aim here. That's going to be your right side arch smoke. If you go on under this lamp, aim here. That's going to be your left side arch smoke. Okay, that's what that looks like. You can always flash into sight. What you can do is people like to play here, so you can molly that, and it will also get people playing here. As you're coming out, what you can do, you can flash like this, if it's like slow and eventually you want to do it, or as you're like coming out, you can flash like this. This is what I personally love doing. So the first flash, as you can see, pops like here, and then the second flash pops here, and you will not be blinded by it, no matter what route you're taking. Whereas like anyone staring, so for example here, staring towards this part, like anyone in this general vicinity will be fast, so you can just, you know, bounce the first one off like that. The second one, I threw the second one when I was here. The second one you're supposed to throw like when you're here already, like this. Just bounce it off of like, what are these missiles, I think? Or warheads. They're warheads, okay. So yeah, bounces off of the warheads. I think that's about it for the T-sided utility. So we're going to move on to some CT-sided utility. Now on the A site, if like whoever has the better spawn of the 2 A players, if the connector player is going like here, should throw this molly. So you go like along the right side and aim above like the white wall, so like that basically, and that's what it's supposed to do. So that it cannot be there, and then obviously that they cannot run ramp. You're supposed to be doing mid support flashes, so something along those lines. This is probably the best around 149, 148 to catch the people coming out. And then this is for just a little bit later in the round. You can also, if your teammate wants to flash peek, you can also throw a flash like that for him to swing like these close angles. Alright, if you ever want to smoke ramp, you get into ROPS and you just aim like here. You can aim pretty much whatever. I like aiming here. The higher you go, the deeper it goes, right? So it's like whatever. And that's what it's supposed to look like. If you want to smoke Palace, you line up that wall with this, that edge with this edge. You aim like here. You run forward and you jump throw. If you want to nade ramp, you're the window player, top con player. Okay. You want to nade deep, you go here anyways. You want to nade deep, you go a bit to the right. You run until you hit the top part of this shadow, and you jump throw, right? And you're nading deep. Like that, basically. Someone being there. If you want to nade a bit closer to ramp, same lineup, you just go a bit more to the left. So that it does, oh, you have to go even more to the left, my bad. So, kind of like this. Not in real life though, you don't want to go to the left in real life. And you bounce it off of there, and now you're like nading inside of ramp more efficiently. So it depends on like where you think you are basically. Okay, so if you ever want to break window, you can do it in 2 ways that I know of. So you go into here, you aim here, you right click, jump throw. And that's, I should probably show you that with an actual smoke here. It's 2:30 a.m. Okay, leave me alone. So like that. And you can peek the left side. But you can also do what I like doing, what I prefer doing. You just go here, aim up, right click, climb on top of like, either get into I just realized you guys can't see, so I'll show it to you so you can see. So either like climb on top of this and peek here, or get into here and peek here, depending on what you want to do. Now also, what you can do is if you're smoked here, you can aim. So I'll show you. You can aim at this black dot. You get into here, it pops, and then you peek. Right, so that you want to peek from, if you want to peek from the other side, because whenever you break window, everyone expects you to be here. Nobody really expects you to be here. Now, if you cannot find the dot, okay, you can look at radar, what's happening here. So you go like here, you aim up, yeah, you right click, and you get into here, and then you peek like so. Basically, you naded here, and then you did this, you naded, you went here, and then you peeked with it. Generally, if you want to break the top mid smoke, usually what is good is to, like, if this is smoked, or if this is not smoked, just kind of middle click, run throw, an HC, and usually that like does the trick and breaks the top mid smoke, right? Oh shit, I'm falling. Now here's an interesting one for you. If you're playing ladder, and you think there's someone on the window, right? You get into like this right corner and you go into this tile or whatever, whatever. And you aim like 3/4 of the way down here. You jump throw your molly and you jump throw your nade. And look at what that does. So if you think there's someone there, he gets mollied, he gets naded, right? He's fucked, basically, unconsensually, which, if it's in game, it's fine, but like don't do it in real life. If you're like the B player or the more commonly window player and you want to smoke palace, you can get into here, aim top right of this window, jump throw, and smoke palace. And if you're the B player, generally speaking, what you want to do like at the start of every round is throw this molly. So you kind of get into the middle of these warheads, maybe a bit to the left, aim at the top of the window, run and throw the molly. Right, pretty simple. And then, what you want to do from there is up to you. If you ever want to smoke deep haps, you can get into this corner, aim here, basically, so you go like here and here. So like this, right? Left click, throw the smoke, and then, for example, if your teammate mollied that for you, maybe your short player mollied it, so maybe you can throw the smoke, throw on molly, like re-molly it, and then try to clear it out, like, or you can just throw it and not use it and hope that nobody's here, to like know that this is not taken. And then what you can do if you have to like peek him, you can just kind of like, do whatever with a flash. You can peek him right before the flash is about to pop, so maybe he's turned. Or like, whatever you want to do, basically. Alright, so I just wanted to add a few things that I didn't really like, well, basically that I forgot. So, if you're like here, if you're the A player, usually, you can throw this smoke, so you aim like at the edge of that brick. And what this will do, obviously, is smoke off ramp. It allows you to get on top of here and have a gap. Now, sometimes the gap's going to be filled. Maybe you'll see. Sometimes it's not. Basically, how this smoke, like these new, I say new. The game's been out 3 years. They're not new. Volumetric smokes. The edge of the smoke is there. It's changing. And so you'll be able to see into here. If they don't know what to expect, they will not see you. You're not like totally invisible. If someone is like really staring at this, like they can see you, but if they're like not that aware, or even if they are, obviously now you're very visible, but usually this is what it's going to look like after it blooms a little bit more. There you go. If you want to smoke ramp from jungle, you'll aim it like so. You find this dot and then go up to the line here, and that will go deep enough so that it doesn't stick out. Not really, as you can see. If you want to nade, if there's smoking connector, so, and you want to, like, you can aim at the light, right-click a nade, peek with it. And one last thing, so you're doing your standard A utility or doing the molly, maybe you've smoked. You can have your A player get into here, okay, so this corner. Ideally, you would want to smoke a bit deeper so that this isn't, like, visible. I'm assuming if he comes here, yeah, he would be very visible. So ideally, like, you'd want him to smoke it better than what I just did, so, like, deeper, maybe like that. And now this should be fine. Yeah, I think so. And then you, as the con player, usually, you would want to get up here, aim, like, the HE here, at this white line, and then aim the flash here. What is that going to do? Well, I cannot actually show you because I threw the flash. But you'll get the picture. So this nade will blow open the smoke, okay? And it's not going to hurt him because it explodes there and he's on top of here. And he'll be able to see anyone in ramp and he has a free kill. So I'll show you that part first. Actually, I'll show you that after. And then the flash, after he's done that, he can jump down here and swing anyone, you know, holding him anywhere. Will be blind unless someone's playing like this angle, which, you know, it is what it is. If someone's holding that, like, whatever. No play is perfect, right? But what I wanted to show you, that's not where you aim, that's where you aim the flash. So this is what that looks like, right? I'll just rethrow it so you see it doesn't do damage. It doesn't do any damage, so you can see everyone here. And then, okay. And then also, you know, he peeks here. Probably does the flash pops. Basically, you have to, if you have a duo queue, that's good to practice with him. And then here's the timing, so you do the nade and you do the flash like pretty much immediately after. You want this done ASAP. That is pretty much it for like the Mirage utility that I know. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you learned something new. And yeah, I guess I like saying the word and. I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed it, you know, leave a like, subscribe, all of that. Thank you once again for watching, and yeah, bye-bye.